Welcome to the Taiwan language episode, a podcast for learning and insights in Mandarin and Taiwanese. I'm your host, Yasmin. Last time, we talked about how the dragon is an important symbol in Taiwanese culture. It represents power, good fortune, and even influences things like place names, customs, and everyday language. Today, I've got a fascinating story about dragons to share with you. Now, let's get started. A long time ago, during the Tang Dynasty, there was an emperor named Li Shiming, also known as Emperor Taizong, the second emperor of the Tang Dynasty of China. One night, he had a super strange dream. In his dream, a person dressed all in white walked in. His appearance was unusual, and the moment he saw Emperor Taizong, he dropped to his knees. Emperor Taizong was confused and asked, "Who are you? Why are you kneeling before me?" The person replied, "I am the Dragon King, the one in charge of bringing rain to the human world. I'm here to beg you to save my life." Now the emperor was even more puzzled. "What happened?" he asked. The Dragon King sighed and said, "I broke the Jade Emperor's rules, and now I am sentenced to death. The only person who can save me is you." At this point, the Dragon King began telling his story. One day, the Dragon King disguised himself as a scholar in white robes, carrying a folding fan, and wandered into the lively streets of Chang'an. He walked through the bustling marketplace and stopped in front of a fortune teller's stall. The fortune teller was an old man, calmly speaking to the crowd. "I have great spiritual powers. I can predict anything before it happens." Hearing this, the Dragon King was annoyed. This old man is so full of himself. I am the Dragon King. I control the weather. There's no way he knows more than me. So he decided to test the fortune teller. He walked up and challenged him. "Old man, tell me this. When will it rain next in Chang'an? And exactly how much will it rain? If you get it wrong, I will smash your stall." The old man stroked his beard, closed his eyes, and thought for a moment. Then he said, "Tomorrow at noon, it will rain exactly 3 inches and 3/10." The Dragon King burst out laughing. "Yeah, right. I control the rain. How could he possibly know that?" He was convinced the old man would be wrong, so he decided to come back the next day to destroy his stall. But when the Dragon King returned to his palace, he got a heavy decree from the Jade Emperor. It ordered him to make it rain at noon tomorrow, exactly 3 inches and 3/10. The Dragon King was shocked. How did that old man get it right? But instead of accepting it, he refused to admit defeat. He thought, No way am I letting that fortune teller win. So when it came time to rain, he purposely changed the timing and amount of rainfall. He delayed the rain a little and made it heavier than ordered. Feeling proud of himself, he went back to the market, ready to laugh in the fortune teller's face. But before he could speak, the fortune teller looked at him and said, I already know you are the Dragon King, but instead of worry about my star, maybe you should be worried about yourself. The Dragon King froze. What do you mean? The old man sighed. You ignored the Jade Emperor's orders. Because of you, the rain came late and some areas flooded, killing people. The Jade Emperor is furious. Tomorrow at noon, Wei Zheng will come to execute you. Now the Dragon King was panicked. He finally realized the fortune teller was right all along. So, with no other chance, he rushed to Emperor Taizong's palace to beg for help. Your Majesty, tomorrow at noon, Wei Zheng will come to kill me. Please, I beg you, keep him by your side and don't let him leave. Emperor Taizong thought for a moment and then nodded. All right, I will help you. The next morning, Emperor Taizong summoned Wei Zheng bright and early. Minister Wei, I need to discuss some state affairs with you. They talked for a while, and when Wei Zheng was about to leave, the emperor said, Oh, wait, the peonies in the garden are blooming. Come enjoy the flowers with me. After strolling through the garden, Wei Zheng tried to leave again, but the emperor stopped him once more. Actually, I feel like playing a game of chess today. Why don't you stay and play? Wei Zheng agreed, but after a while, he started feeling really sleepy. Eventually, he dozed off right there in the palace. Seeing him fast asleep, the emperor thought, Perfect! If he is sleeping, he cannot live to kill the Dragon King. As Wei Zheng slept, his forehead started sweaty. The emperor even fanned him gently, thinking, Let me make sure he stays comfortable so he will not wake up too soon. Then, suddenly, Wei Zheng jerked awake. I am exhausted, he groaned. The emperor laughed. How can you be tired? You were just napping. Wei Zheng rubbed his eyes and said, Your Majesty, I had a very strange dream. The Jade Emperor sent someone to give me a magic sword and ordered me to slay the Dragon King. He kept running away and I was chasing him. He was so fast that I almost lost him. Then a strange wind blew, urging me to run as fast as I could. And suddenly, I caught up. I swung my sword and chopped off his head. Emperor Taizong's face turned pale. He was shocked and filled with guilt. Alright, so after Wei Zheng told Emperor Taizong about his dream, Taizong was shocked. He finally realized something. No matter how much effort he put in, no matter how hard he tried to change the Dragon King's fate, in the end, it was useless. He simply could not go against the fate. But hold on, the story doesn't end here. From that day on, every single night, Emperor Taizong had nightmares. And guess who showed up? The Dragon King. But this wasn't just some regular dream. The Dragon King wasn't there for a casual chat. He was crying, wailing, full of anger. He complained about how unfair everything was, how he had been wronged, and worse, he blamed Emperor Taizong. He kept saying, "You promised to save me. You said you will help, but you broke your word." And these nightmares, they didn't stop. Every night, over and over again, Taizong could not rest. He was exhausted during the day, restless at night. It was driving him crazy. The minister in his court saw this and thought, "This is bad. Our emperor could not go on like this." So they got together and started brainstorming. They have to fix this, but how? Now here is a question for you. Do you think Emperor Taizong ever managed to free himself from the Dragon King's hunting? And if he did, how do you think he did it? Well, in the next episode, we will find out exactly what happened. So, stay tuned. And now it's our Taiwanese vocabulary time. First one, Emperor, Hongdae, Hongdae. The second one, Dragon King, Liang Ong, Liang Ong, Liang Ong. Next one, fortune telling, Zheng Mia, Zheng Mia. And then, fall asleep, Kun Le Bin, Kun Le Bin. Last one, weird, so strange, Kỳ Quái, Kỳ Quái. Okay, now let's recap those 5 Taiwanese vocabularies. Hongdae, Liang Ong, Zheng Mia, Kun Le Bin, Kỳ Quái. Alright, so that wraps up what I had to share today. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. I would love to have a 5-star review on your listening platform. Feel free to share your podcast with your friends to help more people discover this podcast. You can support my work by buying me a cup of coffee, which helps this podcast to continue providing learning resources. I also prepare study guides for you in Chinese and Taiwanese. The content comprises tests in both Chinese with the pinyin versions and Taiwanese with the Taiwanese romanization and local phonetic symbols, vocabulary, reading comprehension questions with answer keys, and extension questions. Become my VIP member. Subscribe to the study guide and utilize it to review before the new podcast episode launches, or review after listening to the podcast to enhance your language skills. Feel free to ask any questions about the study guides during your language journey. You can find me from the show notes below. Thank you for listening and being with me today. Until next time, bye-bye.